too many Skype podcasts.
Yeah.
Okay.
God help us all.
My hand hurts.
Why did you clap that hard?
I can't. I don't have an answer for you.
She's committed. She's committed. This was her idea. She's excited to be podcasting from home.
It's nice, you know.
She just wear her pajamas, her jammy jams. Just have Sam in the background.
Yeah, he's just.
I should have changed clothes.
He's being a lump. Yeah.
Okay.
All
so
right.
This is already weird.
Well, I mean, we're testing this out, and so far it's going.
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean, at some point we could, if we just stick to this, we could also stream it on Twitch live.
Well, if it's worth it, I guess I'll have to put up a poster or something. Add something to this malaise. I feel like I need a new light now. Everything looks pale and sad.
Dude, it really does look like a
week.
motel. You're at a Best Western.
Or just week to week, it gets more and more Spartan. There's like less and less things. So you're just in a pure white room.
How could it get any more sparse than what it is?
I don't know.
You start wearing a white shirt.
My hair turns white.
You need a white shirt.
Eventually, first your hair, then the eyebrows, and then the beard.
You need a white shirt and a baseball cap.
Eventually, I'm not even there. You still hear me somehow, but all you see is just a microphone and an empty seat.
Yeah.
Then I fade all away out of existence altogether.
And we're just doing audio again. Just like, why do we have a video component?
That's also true.
All right. So how are you two?
I mean, I'm good. It's a great setup so far.
I feel good being in a quarantine zone, staying away from everyone
that
has the
true.
coronavirus.
What? I only met like 15 people today.
Oof.
You know how many people I met? 2.
I encountered a
Two
good amount.
family members?
Actually, no.
I'm only counting strangers.
That's a lie. I met 5 people because there's the 3 dudes at T-Mobile who all told me that they don't have any more inflatable neck pillows anymore. I met the one girl at the UPS store because I was returning some pants that I got from Amazon. Got my replacements here already, which is great. And 3, the dude at Arby's that I talked to give me food. So
Okay. All right. Yeah. You've interacted with a handful of strangers.
Yeah, I've been around sick people.
yeah,
Like actual sick people?
Well, just a lot of people
like
at the office are sick.
people, you know.
And then one of my coworkers today was literally like, I've been watching people, like while I'm in reception, I've been watching everyone like sanitize their hands with the, sanitizer that's in the front.
Yeah.
Also learned that a sanitizer base thing cost about like $60 to $80.
Oh, jeez.
Sanitizer base?
Like, you know how they have like the sanitizer,
station.
those little
Yeah.
stations? Yeah.
Okay, a
that shit is
sanitizer
like
station.
$60 to $80 each.
All right, real quick, y'all. I got a serious
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Do either one of you know if hand sanitizer like expires?
Technically, no, because it's alcohol based, so it can last. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
what
it only
if
gets stronger
alcohol
with time.
has alcohol has an expiration date?
It does, Steph? Does it?
I can prove it right now because I do have alcohol.
Does
Do you
it?
have alcohol nearby?
Yeah, it's like right there.
She pulls out like a fifth of Jack. Like, hey,
Now,
look at this.
Shut up.
A beer or a liqueur doesn't count.
Hey.
This has got to be hard alcohol.
She's gonna walk up with White Claw or something. A Zima.
Yeah. Steph walked away from the mic.
Yep. This. Okay, she straight up has rubbing alcohol. Now
What
she's
is happening?
But the expiration date is March 2022.
That's a lie. They just want you to buy more. No, I can look this up.
I think
From 2 years.
I'm in front of a computer. I can just look this up.
I think
We all
not.
talked at the same time. Okay, so this is why I ask, because the only hand sanitizer I have is from that insurance meeting we had at the nautical themed insurance company.
Oh my god, that little tiny thing.
8 years or so, yeah. My beach scented, like little sprinkles in the pink goo.
Yeah, that shit is gone.
Hand sanitizer.
I already used mine. That shit is gone.
Still smells like alcohol, so I'm assuming it's fine.
Yeah.
What is the shelf life for isopropyl alcohol? Unopened IPA, isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, containers last for long periods of time under ideal storage conditions. The shelf life of IPA is roughly 3 years from the manufacture date. As storage space for flammable liquids is generally limited, most manufacturers order IPA as needed and minimize storage quantity. But this is just for the bottle. What is the expiration date of most solvents? Can I use expired? Okay. Most, but not all, isopropyl alcohol packaging includes an expiration or retest date. Assuming adequate storage conditions over the lifetime of the product, IPA is generally a very stable chemical. Use good judgment and consider the risk. So technically, it has no expiration date. It's mostly just the bottle.
It smells like it smells as potent as like any other hand sanitizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have not done anything other than dig out this old, tiny, like smaller than your palm size bottle of hand sanitizer to try and prevent myself from getting sick.
I think it's just one of those things where it's just like, if you really need to use it, sure, go ahead. It's fine. It's not as good as using a fresh bottle of rubbing alcohol, but it's good enough.
You're not saying I can't, though.
So is that the same for like just regular alcoholic drinks as well?
No, because a lot of alcoholic drinks have other stuff in it.
Like,
Granted, I did drink a lot of really old beer once, and I got real drunk.
Okay, example. So I've had this like moonshine bottle for probably 3-4 years now, and it's just been on my shelf.
No, that is literally just a grenade now.
This is Hunch Punch.
Tiny Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
Old Smoky Moonshine. I've had
Take a sip, I dare you.
Moonshine's over 100%, over 100 proof, isn't it?
It's
flammable?
This is 80 proof.
There you go.
Okay, so it's not flammable.
Steph, go on, take a sip. I dare you.
I won't get sick, right?
Shots. Probably not.
Depends on how much you drink. Do it.
It's
no,
like,
why would you smell it first?
It looks like maybe a shot and a half. Maybe. It's tough to tell on
Am I
video.
taking this all? Wait, I gotta shake.
No, just take a little
sip. It says
sip.
I gotta shake it.
Knowing you're going to get drunk off another whiff.
Shake.
Okay.
Steph's just going to drink old expired moonshine.
I wish I was recording video for this.
I mean, you could record this small clip, but
Okay,
that's
hang on a
about it.
second.
I mean, the real good stuff is going to be in 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's also
It's true.
When you either get sick or a little buzzed.
Okay.
Well, I got a recording going.
Because we know Steph is a super feather lightweight.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
You're real nervous about it.
Do it.
Ooh, she went for that was most of it.
That was a bad idea.
I would say moonshine in general is bad. I've
There's
never
just
tasted a moonshine that I like.
Oh God,
I think it just
that's
gets
like straight
more powerful
alcohol.
over time. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is super
moonshine.
intense. Did you bring something else to drink?
Yeah, it's T-Mobile cheesesteak.
More moonshine.
Drink your T-Mobile cellular fluids.
Who we're not sponsored
Yeah.
by. I guess we're all taking a drink
so we'll
now.
see. We'll see how Steph does in 30 minutes.
My
It's already
tongue
turning red.
is numb.
That's
You'll
moonshine.
be fine. You'll be fine. So, we skipped a week
We sure
We
did.
did.
due to some technical difficulties.
I guess that's the thing I could talk about. I was thinking like all day. I'm like, heck, nothing fucking happens. Okay, so you wanna hear the details as to what the fuck happened?
Absolutely,
Well, I guess I cut my
do.
thumb open too the week before.
Yes, there's also that.
That's
We've
all I
done
had.
Shit.
All right, so last weekend in general, my power went out in my room. I wasn't really checking anywhere else, but then it came back on. I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. I don't know what's going on. Maybe a little power surge. In San Diego, sometimes it happens.
True.
And then for a couple days, it would kind of flicker. And then my TV wouldn't stay on for more than 5 minutes after one morning when the power went out in the night. So I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe my TV got a power surge and now something in it got fried. My TV is connected through a surge protector, but TV ain't fucking working. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
So I reset the TV, and it works fine. So then Monday night, I believe it starts. Monday night, at some point, the power just goes off. I wake up Tuesday with nothing. Oh, shit, you know what? No. Monday, I wake up with no power. All right, so Monday, no power. I text my landlord and say, hey, there's no power. And it turns out everything from like the bathroom back, so all 3 bedrooms and the bathroom, no power. The living room, and the kitchen in the front still have power. So this isn't a total blackout. We checked the breakers. Yeah. Breakers are all fine. We flipped them all. So we're like, okay, well, this place is old. I'm thinking wiring could be a problem. Hopefully nothing got eaten. But it's kind of too large of a section to be out for it to be like one junction. Because I don't have a lot of breakers in this house, but the back should at least be two of those breakers.
There's totally a dead rat somewhere.
I mean, we haven't found it yet. So the electrician gets notified. He's going to come out. Turns out my neighbor is also out of power. So I'm like, okay, well, now this is a bigger issue. This isn't just me. Come to find out that the main breaker for the building is going bad. They managed to, they tell me that they managed to kind of get it to work for now, but they need to replace it. And before that can happen, they need SDG&E to come out to clip off the little keyring they have on it so he can have the permission to do it. So Monday night, I was supposed to have power.
Yeah.
I don't. So Tuesday, I text my landlord again, and I hope you can hear these audio finger quotes. And I'm like, hey, we still have no power. I thought we were going to have power. Is the guy coming today to replace the breaker? I'm like, well, you were supposed to have power. And I'm like, well, I don't. And he gets a hold of the electrician guy, and the breaker that we need, that he had to order, isn't going to come in today.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, super. Mm-hmm. So I guess no power. So Tuesday, our recording day, I also have no power. We run a 75-foot extension cord from the front of the house to the back, where we have this like big hub to plug things into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
me and my roommates can get like one plug, just a couple things. We quickly discovered if you plug too much into this little hub, it makes a whining sound.
Oh God!
Like literally, it hurts. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just hang in the living room and watch TV and whatnot. I'm not going to try and draw off of this tiny hub. My roommates, they can hang. I think my one roommate was only like a light and charging her phone. And my other roommate, he had his computer going and whatnot. So Tuesday, no power in the back of the house. We've got a electric little camping light in the bathroom, so we don't got to shits in the dark.
And that's kind of fun.
No, it's not.
That sucks.
So come Wednesday, I was like, okay, today should be power day.
Yeah.
Electrician, contact electrician trying to find out what's going on. It's like, all right, got the thing I need. I'm like, cool. So we should be fine because we don't have power back here still. Well, the landlord didn't tell the electrician that we didn't have power in the back.
Oh, God.
So when the electrician gets there, he's like, oh, okay, well, let me do. And now we have power, but we have to be very easy on it.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, we have power and we're all kind of walking on eggshells. I'm sorry, Wednesday. Wednesday we have power and we're walking on eggshells. But when he comes to replace the piece, the little key ring thing that SCG is supposed to cut off, our gas and electric company.
Yeah.
Nobody has done it yet. I'm not surprised because it's a public utility.
Yeah.
And public utilities never work efficiently.
Yeah.
So it is not until Thursday that I truly have power back. Like even Wednesday night, I turn on my bedroom light and like I charge my phone, but I don't turn on my computer. I don't turn on my TV. Who the fuck knows what else it's gonna take to blow this fucking breaker?
Yeah.
So I'm still being real gentle. And finally Thursday, whatever stupid thing, which like I don't understand. It's not like it's hard. It's not made of fucking adamantium. You just get in there with a fucking pair of scissors and probably cut this fucking thing off. It is twine.
But you can't break the seal.
Yeah, whatever. You can't break the fucking seal.
You need the authorization.
Yeah.
You must contact the diocese.
I spent just about 3 days with just zero power. I was charging my phone at work. I was charging my backup battery at work to keep my phone alive at home at night. I thought about going to see a movie because, why not? But I didn't. I was thinking about seeing fucking whatchamacallit. There's something that seemed interesting enough. No, this is before Onward came out.
The Invisible Man.
What's that?
The Invisible Man.
No, but that probably could be on the list. You guys said it was good, and then I've been seeing a lot of good reviews for it.
Yeah. I enjoyed that a lot, but go ahead. Oh.
And in the meanwhile, while all that was happening, it would be drastic to say I nearly cut my finger off, but I did slice it real fucking good doing something real fucking dumb.
I mean, there was a lot of blood, so...
Yeah,
there was a lot of blood.
There was blood on the driveway.
It was a shocking amount of blood.
So, I'm at a vacancy that had gotten some work. The tenants are going to be moving in, and when they were walking through, they mentioned this piece of metal that was hanging off the back patio roof. And like, hey, can someone get that down? I've got a teenage boy, and he's probably going to impale himself on that, trying to fuck with it or grab it or whatever. I'm like, no, you're right. So, Anthony, not much better than a teenage boy. It is an L-shaped piece of aluminum.
Yeah.
And it is hanging about like a foot off the edge. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll just grab it and pull it down.
Oh, no.
So I take my first jump, and I just barely tap it with the tip of my fingers. I'm like, oh, no, I got this. I don't need to get the stepladder out of my car. It's all the way in the front. So I take a couple steps. I make a Jordan leap up into the air, and I just grab it. I don't grab it hard, but enough to, get a grip on it. And it turns out this fucking thing is 10 feet long and doesn't want to just easily go. So instead of, it just being pulled off the roof, it bends because it's aluminum.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And runs along my thumb from just behind the middle knuckle all the way halfway up into my thumbnail. So it's a good over inch and diagonal. So think from the right side of your knuckle, just behind, and draw a line across all that skin to the middle of your thumbnail. And I am sliced all the way through, cleanly through.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it starts bleeding right away, and I'm like, fuck. Now I gotta do this.
Can I just tell you I don't like this story?
Yeah, I can't tell if it's the alcohol that made me feel sick or that story, but either way, I don't feel good.
I hadn't even gotten to the blood.
Steph is turning red.
I am bleeding, like, pretty immediately, and a lot. At first, I hold my hand up, but I am bleeding too much down my own arm. I'm like, no, I'm just going to drip this until I get it taken care of. So I walk from the backyard down the driveway into the street where my car is. I grab a paper towel and some blue painter's tape and give myself another old-fashioned field dressing.
Oh, God, this is like that one scene in Marriage Story.
Oh.
I still haven't watched it.
Oh, it's so... When you get a chance, give it a shot.
And knowing how bad, like, the bleeding kind of looks just from a amount of drops and the volume of it, I'm like, oh, this will be funny. And I text it to Jordan, Stephen Leland.
You sure did.
With just like a pile of like 10 to 15 drops of blood, like clearly visible drops of blood in the street. And I just say to them, should I be worried?
Yeah, I thought that was just a trail of blood that you walked to a scene of and not your own blood.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to think. And then I sent another picture of like 3 drops going down the driveway. Just to like allude to like, am I gonna walk into a murder scene?
So ridiculous.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then I explained the whole thing. Leland's known me a long time, and he pretty much saw through my bullshit right away. Steph on one end is like, oh my god, where are you? What's happening? Leland's like, what did you do?
Yeah, that was basically his response.
Yeah.
Like, hey, stupid, what did you do?
Leland's known me for over 20 years now.
Because he knew it was either you injured yourself or you've injured someone.
But most likely, I've injured myself. That is far more likely of a situation. So, yeah, I went through several paper towel dressings, a lot of blue tape. It was... I mean, it technically... It didn't really stop bleeding until I cut it Wednesday, until like Friday. Like, I changed the bandage every day. And just every day, just a little less blood in there. But that night, I went and I took I went to the urgent care. Good. Because for the first time ever, I think, I really was concerned, do I need stitches?
Yeah.
I've never had stitches before. And I've never been present when someone hurt themselves so much that they did need stitches. So I have no visual representation of what denotes you need stitches and just wrap it up.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, out of the 3 of us here, there's only one of us that actually had stitches before.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
But from an accident or just from surgery?
Just from surgery.
I think I got stitched up twice, but then one of them doesn't count as stitching, I guess. I got glued.
Yeah, works.
I probably should have got stitches for the giant gash in my leg, but, you know.
Meh. So I literally Googled...
how to stitch yourself?
How to know if you need stitches.
Oof.
I literally Googled, how do I know if I need stitches?
You didn't want to just put
answer? What is the answer for that?
You didn't want to just put like a hot iron and, solderize yourself or whatever it's...
Solderize.
Is that the right word?
Whew.
No.
Well, You want to say cauterized.
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 Yeah, you mixed solder and cauterize.
Cauterized.
I kind of feel she mixed Sodom and cauterize.
That was my first thought. But I was like, no. I don't know if she knows what that is. Okay.
Is solderized when
Nope.
No,
not a word.
Not right.
You made it up.
Not a word.
Oh, it's not a word at all?
You're now thinking of sodomized. And that's not, and that's where we don't want you to go.
Which one's that again?
There's a Bible story about it.
Yeah.
I can't tell if I'm drunk, but I don't like it.
It was the story of Simon and Garfunkel.
Dumb. No, see, what do I remember?
Sodom and Gomorrah, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
There's like 5 things that told me if I needed to get stitches, and like I was
Lord.
like 2 of them. So I'm like, wow, I don't know, maybe. It was like if it's more than like 2 or 3 inches, the wound, if you can't like hold the wound back to, if the wound can't kind of hold itself back together, and since this is such a clean slice,
yeah.
When I wrapped it, I was just able to essentially lay one slice of beef on the other and tape it up.
I don't like that.
What? I'm just taking like these 2 fillets and I'm just like putting them back together.
Oh, God.
One of the things that I did qualify is if it's over like a joint or like a moving piece of your body, because that would make it difficult for this wound to stay shut.
Yeah.
And I kind of can't remember the other ones. So I cut myself.
The injury is deep and on your hand or finger.
Yes.
Jesus
And I mean,
Christ.
it was deep. You know, I mean, I probably had a little more space to go before I got to the bone.
God.
It
That's
did
like
cut my
one of
nail, though. It actually cut my nail.
That's fucking horrible.
You know,
Yeah.
that's like one of my greatest fears. Cutting myself so badly that I see like the bone. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that is
God.
concerning. Yeah, a compound fracture frightens me.
Oof. I never want to see my own bones.
Yes.
Like, on purpose.
Nobody ever should.
Yeah, I thought I saw that when I was a kid.
Your own bones?
Well, I thought it was my bone, but I think it was just the white tissue underneath your skin. Because I forgot
I'm all
what I
white
hit.
tissue.
I scraped my shin on something, and it was just white. And I started
that's
to
straight
see
bone, baby.
Yeah, I started to see the white skin
It
start to
could either
speckle
be
with
fresh
blood.
skin.
Yeah, that's probably
It could either be fresh skin, like that has not kind of reached the surface to get pigmented
I
yet.
think that's what it was.
Or like straight muscle.
Yeah, because
we're like chicken.
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So it
It's true.
scraped
Yeah.
one like sheet line, and it was white, and then little tiny speckles of blood started to show up, and I was horrified.
All right, it was probably just like the very, maybe bottom layer of your skin.
I hate it. It's gross.
Yeah.
So I cut my thumb at 2:00.
Mm-hmm.
I continued to work until 5:30. I made a promise to a friend of the podcast, Hector. I was going to help him edit that night, and I was going to pick him up from work and drive him home. So I go to his place of work at 6. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't help you edit. I cut my thumb real bad. I'm going to go to the urgent care after I take you home and see if I need stitches. And he's like, why did you come here?
Exactly, Anthony. Sometimes
I'm
you
like,
just
I'm
gotta
not like-
take care of yourself. People will
Why
understand.
would you put this on me?
Through. I'm not bleeding through very much. So after I cut myself, I wrap up what I'm doing at that house, and I drive to the CVS, the place you only go when it's just the closest thing.
Yeah, that's
And I bought a whole first aid kit because I'm like, all right, well, I definitely need gauze, I need tape, I need several bandages, I need antibacterial wipes. I'm just going to get a whole fucking kit.
And also, just as a point of reference, it's always good to have an updated first aid kit.
Yes, and
Just
now I have
always.
one. It had the little wound closure strips. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm definitely going to get this one.
Yeah.
So I had by 3 o'clock, I had a proper bandage on my finger.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, I finished work. I can't grip anything in my right hand because it's the right side of my thumb. So like anything you grip touches it, and it is way too tender for that.
Makes sense.
So like everything sucks. Like I'm trying to hold an iPad. I've got a big fucking bandage on my thumb, so I can't use my thumb to type anything. It was real annoying. It was a real inconvenience.
For half a second, I'm not gonna lie. For half a second, I thought you were gonna say you have a big fucking dick, so it's really hard to grip it with your thumb.
That's got nothing to do with anything. I mean, yeah, it impeded some nighttime activities for a while.
You got a whole other hand.
Most nights.
Oh no, I reaffirmed my left hand is just for show. It is
It's
useless.
called a stranger.
A bad stranger.
I don't know how to
A stranger, you just look in the eye and just tell them, stop. This isn't going to happen. You can go. Your money's on the table.
At this point, you're just mushing the sausage.
Ew.
Listen,
That's
I'm not happy. You're not happy.
Say.
Let's stop pretending. So yeah, I can't make pizza with my left hand. Just can't do it. So at about 7 o'clock, I finally get to the urgent care. And there's a window of 6 to 8 hours, I saw, of when you should get stitches. After that, I guess there's kind of no point. The damage is done. So I get there at like 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm still in the window. I go up. I explained to the girl at the desk, like, hey, I cut myself real bad on some sheet metal. I was at work, and she's like, oh, well, that's going to take a lot of this other stuff to go through. I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't care.
I kind of don't give a shit.
Yeah, because I know my boss. It's such a small thing to me. I don't think it's worth like getting a workman's comp thing. I'm not trying to get time off. I'm not trying to get like injured pay leave or anything. Like I'll just work, a little hampered for a few days or whatever until I can kind of start gripping things in my right hand again. And like whatever, like I can get around this injury. So I'm not trying to claim workers' comp.
Yeah.
And if it's something that's bad, like my boss is pretty cool. She would, pitch in and kind of help cover stuff. So while I'm talking to this girl, a doctor, I guess, he's in scrubs, comes up from behind. He's like, okay, well, let me see it. Like I'm standing at the front desk. I take the bandage off. I show it to him. He kind of looks at it for 5 seconds tops. He goes, nah, you don't need stitches. I'm like, okay, well, cool. I guess I should just get a tetanus shot then, because I don't know when the last time that happened. And I did grab a piece of metal that's been outside for weeks. Like I've seen this piece of metal for a while, just dangling.
Let me read another thing of when you need stitches.
Okay,
the cut was made by a dirty or rusty object, and or there is a risk of infection.
I cleaned it pretty good. I cleaned it pretty good. So, and I explained all this, but the guy's still like, nah, you're fine. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure that little piece of skin there is dying, but you're the doc, I think.
And the doc just walked right out of the hospital, was never seen again. He doesn't even work here.
So I'm like, all right, well, let me get a tetanus shot just in case. Like I've been cut by a lot of metal things in my lifetime.
It's true. You used to be a bouncer.
I have been shanked. I've been shivved. But I haven't been like cut quite as deep from a random metal object that has been outside in the elements. quite like this. So I'm like, all right, I guess this time I'll get a tetanus shot, and I'll be good for 10 more years, even though I've probably been vulnerable to tetanus for the last 20 years. So I get the shot. They're like, okay, this is going to make your arm a little sore. I'm like, I've heard that before. This dude starts from like across the room, and like a Olympic javelinist like just hurls this fucking needle into my arm. Like legit, he pulled it back behind his like shoulder width to just thunk right into my fucking meaty, the meaty meat of my shoulder. Ironically enough, whatever he's injecting me with is rust colored. I found that to be real funny. I guess it's like a vaccine. You got to get a little bit of it.
Yeah, I've gotten tetanus shots before, and I don't.
Yeah,
I want to say
Jordan, have you?
They're not pleasant.
Like that you can remember?
I don't know.
Well, I think they last about 10 years.
Shot.
I think that's what they say.
You're good for 10 years.
I never remember, so I just get them again in case.
Yeah. So
I don't remember the last time I saw a doctor. So,
so that night, like my shoulder feels a little sore. I'm like, okay, this is the soreness. I can deal with this. Like, it's more than just like a needle. Like, it feels muscly sore.
Yeah.
The next fucking morning, my arm is fucking hurting.
Yeah,
like
it's
every time I move it. Yes, it's like a fucking like they killed all the nerves.
And you broke it.
like it's fucking decaying off my shoulder.
Yeah.
So now my left shoulder is fucking hurt. My right thumb is killing me. Like this sucks.
Oh no.
I did take daily photos of my thumb because I just found it kind of interesting.
Ew,
because I haven't had a clean slice in a long time. I've had a lot of scrapes. I've had a lot of kind of just random injuries or little nicks and stuff, but I haven't like sliced myself in a while. So I took like maybe almost a week of photos, and at this point, there's no scabs. I cut pretty deep into the skin, so like it's just like I don't know, top layer skin just kind of dying and starting to recede. I'll probably have a scar for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm A-okay. I can bend it. I can use it. I'm back to my nightly routine.
Anthony just showed us a stub that used to be his thumb.
Oh, I didn't see.
It's still mostly there.
Oh. It's okay. Yeah, okay.
Is there an angle I could show you where it looks... Yeah, this angle kind of looks like I stubbed my... cut off the tip.
Yeah. You know, I'm just glad you're okay. That's fine.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of stitches. I was really nervous that whole day. I was stressed.
I don't blame you.
Because I don't like to look at stitches. And to just... the fact that I would have them, I would have to see them daily.
And then if they're... what do you call that? If they're not the... what is it? Like, the dissolvable ones, you'd have to go back to get them removed.
I suppose.
Or is that only with animals?
But, I mean, you know, if
I'd probably take them out myself, honestly.
You're missing a golden opportunity. If you had stitches in your thumb, you could just, like, lightly whisper to yourself, see what you get? This is what snitches have. This happens when you snitch. Just whisper into your own thumb.
Snitches get
Who did my thumb snitch to in this story?
I don't know.
Who was my thumb talking to?
Hey, I don't know what your thumb's up to, you know what I'm saying? You know, it could be it could be colluding with all kinds of nefarious people.
Jesus Christ.
So that's the story of my power outage and decapitated thumb.
That's a terrible story. I don't like that story.
It's not even that bad.
I don't like it.
I mean, overall, like, it's the most I've bled from an injury in, like, maybe a year or so.
Jesus
but
Christ.
I was fine. I kept it clean. I changed the bandage daily. Disinfecting wipes. Got my whole first aid kit.
At least
think
you
I
got
did
a first
pretty
aid kit
well.
now. That's always good to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And still most of the band-aids.
Yeah, at least with that first aid kit, you are like 90% more prepared for the coronavirus than all these people who took all the toilet paper.
That is fair.
I mean, if like we start fighting for things, I guess it's not like it's got some Vicks inside the fucking first aid kit. It's just bandages.
Yeah, but those
better
are
than
essentials,
hordes and hordes of toilet paper.
Yeah. You
Dang,
actually have
getting sick?
disinfectant.
Yes, I have
stuff.
disinfecting wipes.
You have some first aid cream, probably, or ointment.
I got one little thing of burn gel.
See, you got burn gel.
Look at that.
But what? I got nothing in there if I'm gonna wipe my ass.
You got clothes. You got a shirt.
You
on.
still got water.
For now. That's the next thing that's going to stop working.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no.
These fuckers taking, like, all this toilet paper is so fucking insane.
It's a mess.
Clearly,
it's a fucking mess.
They clearly think that they'll be quarantined for months.
Yeah.
Or that we're just going to go right to the post-apocalypse where, like, things like that will be very valuable.
But also, they've clearly have never watched a single episode of Doomsday Preppers because toilet paper is not what you should be hoarding. Canned food, probably.
Well, things are a mess right now. Have you seen the
beans,
stores? Like aisles of, like, okay, toilet paper, yes. My roommate showed me a picture today of Target, and it, like, the whole thing is empty, except for, like, the wet wipes. And I was like, no one wanted to buy wet wipes? Everyone took the paper?
Because wet wipes don't break down in the sewers.
So put it in the trash. What if water doesn't work? Then you wouldn't be using the fucking toilet.
No, they got a point, though. I mean, if at that point, when you're into the post-apocalypse, you just fucking take a wet wipe and just drop it anywhere. No one cares anymore.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, but...
You ain't worried about being green when the fucking world's already dead.
Yeah, but and besides, though, if the post-apocalypse does happen, you ain't gonna be having water. You're not gonna be flushing nothing. What are you gonna do with all that toilet paper? You can't flush it.
I guess also just leaving it on the ground.
You just have a pile of it.
That kind of makes me wonder now with everyone, like, buying all the rice. It's like, if we don't have water... If eventually we don't have water, then you can't make the fucking rice.
Well, that's why all the water is also gone. They're also buying all the water.
Yeah, water,
but here's the thing.
rice,
here's the thing, though, Steph.
Toilet paper, sanitizer, hand soap, specifically antibacterial. I'm surprised rubbing alcohol isn't gone, because you could literally make your own antibacterial soap by just putting rubbing alcohol in there.
And let me just put
and
up
sanitizer.
This PSA. Using hand sanitizer is not a replacement for washing your hands with water and soap. Because what hand sanitizer will do is, yes, it'll like disinfect your hand for the moment, but if the virus is on your hand, it's just going to seal it on your hand. It's still going to be there. You touch something, then you have the virus. If you use water and soap, it'll most likely be washed off in the soap because there's a thing in soap that kind of binds to viruses and stuff like and bacteria, and that's what washes off of your hand when you use soap and water. That's why we have soap and water.
I found it real interesting when I found out how soap actually works. Like, you just kind of, I took it for granted. Like, yeah, soap just like cleans. Well, what's cleaning? I don't know. Like, it makes it go away. Like, I think in my head, I thought soap like dissolved dirt because that kind of like on the larger scale, that's kind of what it seems like it does.
Yeah.
But instead, it just kind of lubricates all those things, so the water can just wash it off your skin.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, to say it dumbly.
Yeah, like it's super cool. Like I didn't realize before. Yeah, soap is binding with the bacteria, with the virus, whatever that's on your hands, and then the water hits it and just washes it right off of you. Like that's super cool.
Yeah,
wash your damn hands, people.
But then I got to carry soap with me everywhere. I got to carry a drying towel with me everywhere.
It's either carry that with you or carry COVID-19 with you.
I mean, it sounds pretty cool.
It does sound pretty cool. And, I mean, there are too many people in the world, you know? Like, I'm not saying... I mean,
if I'm going to get it, I'm going to be all right. I'm still in, like, the healthy range.
Like,
yeah, I mean...
Me and Jordan were...
I have, just chest pains for a couple weeks? Whatever.
Lord. Yeah, no, me and Jordan were actually joking about it the other day, because, so, in about 2.5 weeks, we're supposedly still going to Japan unless our airlines get canceled.
14 days.
Everybody I mentioned that to thinks you are fucking insane.
Yeah, let me tell you how I got lectured yesterday.
Those people are racist.
I got lectured twice. So first lecture was, "Are you still going?" And I said yes, unless my airlines get canceled. Like that's all there is. My money already went to it.
You're not going to make the decision to not go. Yeah. It's going to be made for you.
And I was just like no matter what, I'm going. And then I get lectured of, is it worth it? You know, what if you get quarantined after? And I was just, they're like, can you...
I'm going to vlog that, man.
That's exactly what we were saying. Channel. So it was just like, would you rather take the hit of, like, my ticket was $456. So it's like, would you rather take the hit of just the $456 down the drain, or take the hit of, like, being quarantined and not getting paid other than, like...
missing out 2 weeks of work.
Yeah, so it was just like, I don't know. I was sitting there and I was like, if I get sick, I mean, maybe it was meant to be. And then on top of that, I was just like, and you know what? A part of me kind of just wants to be like, hey, if I did get quarantined, I could talk about it. You know? Yeah, that'd be an interesting
I could podcast
experience.
It to 8 people.
And we were talking about it, like how, gimbal and shit. Just like, this is what's happening right now. They're doing all these things. It's fucking crazy. Yeah.
I can hear Leland getting madder.
Oh, he's
by
pissed.
the second.
Yo, we'll get so many hits. Be like, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm in quarantine right now here at the
what's up,
such
everybody?
And such airport.
It's your boy Jordan, and I'm in quarantine.
Stuck here in Osaka.
Yay!
From what I heard, we would
Japan,
still come back. We would just be stuck at the quarantine place, which what I'm hearing is at Miramar.
So they'd fly your sick ass on a fucking plane back here.
Yeah, and apparently, depending on where the airport is, we might hop onto a bus with a bunch of sick other people and then be taken to the quarantine place.
Yeah, so
if you're with other sick people, like that's fine. Like they got to transport you. They're not going to quarantine you at the airport.
And think about it.
But like a plane is not a bus.
That's also true.
Like, say we do get sick or whatever, and we survive it. Be like, yo, I survived the coronavirus, son. You know, I'm gonna add it to my Twitter profile.
You would survive it anyway. Like it's not like you have to
I'm
do
gonna add
much.
it to my Twitter profile. I don't want to be a liar. That's what I'm saying.
COVID survivor.
Yeah,
COVID survivor. Hashtag COVID survivor.
When I was talking too, it was just like, okay, I've heard little bits of people talking about and they're saying like it mostly hits older people or like people who
that's who it's most dangerous to.
Okay,
it mostly
everybody's
kills
gonna
older
get
people.
It. It's gonna be like fucking HPV. Everyone's gonna get it eventually.
Yeah.
Like the death rates are for people who are like 60 and up. That's the highest death rate.
See?
Especially if you're 80 and above. That's the absolute peak.
Yeah.
Because you're 80.
But if you're also just weak immune system, doesn't matter your age. You're also in
if you're
danger.
Immunocompromised, if you have a history of heart disease, diabetes, that stuff, that makes you way more at risk for dying from COVID-19.
Like I love my dad
so like
to death.
3 months ago, I'd be worried.
Oh yeah, see,
I'm fine now.
Like
stronger than ever.
Yeah.
Got to use both my thumbs.
Like I've been just
had a
getting
chest pain last week though.
Nothing but lectures. God. Nothing but lectures. You still going?
Yeah, I believe it.
Hey, you still going? Did you cancel your flight? No, I didn't cancel it. I'm fucking going.
I do have a legit concern that not necessarily that you two would get sick. And it doesn't matter your destination. It's the fact that you're just flying internationally. You're going to an airport in general. Like I have a legit concern that you guys will get it. You'll be quarantined. You'll be down a couple of weeks. I'm worried that you would get quarantined in Japan, where your resources are drastically reduced.
Yeah,
True.
But like down here, you'd probably still be put into fucking cages. So I mean, pick your poison. But
I mean, I feel like we'd be treated better if we were in Japan.
Possibly, it's very possible. But yeah, so I'm concerned about you being quarantined out. They want an international
incident on their hands.
I'd be concerned about you being quarantined out of America, just being sick, losing time. Like I don't have concerns necessarily that it would kill either one of you.
Yeah.
You know
how powerful I am?
Good Lord.
No, because you don't go to the doctor. You don't know how powerful you are.
You don't.
Hey, what I don't know can't hurt me, Nanze.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just real curious. Like the places that we're trying to go to, like Disney Sea and Studio Ghibli Museum and all that, right now is currently closed but opening March 18th. So we'll be there the 24th.
We're good. We're in the clear.
Tentatively. I'm sure that's not a promise.
Yeah,
that's just the plan.
It's just the waiting game right now.
Look, guys. Tomorrow isn't even promised, so we're trying to do what we can do.
Yeah, I just don't want to jump the gun and cancel it because I don't get my money back.
Yeah, also, I get it. Like at the same time, if I'm honest with myself, I'd probably be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, to go to Japan for your first time is going to be an amazing opportunity. It's not something you guys can just, like, oh, well, I'm out $400. Like, that's fucking $400. That matters to us.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're not just going to have another $400 all willy-nilly for this trip. Like, this is important. I get it. I would honestly probably do the same thing, like I said. But it's a little scary. I heard something real funny today that one of the owners of one of the properties that I manage, they're flying to China. They're American citizens, but they're first generation American Chinese citizens. They're flying back to China where they have family and whatnot because they said they feel safer in China.
Well, yeah, because it's a fucking mess over here right now. People are crazy.
It's true.
Yeah.
People are freaking out. Way worse.
Out, and it's scary.
Over there, they're taking it seriously. Over here, we're making memes and buying all the toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we're buying all the toilet paper. We're also booking trips because flight tickets are real cheap right now.
Oh, man. It's like $200 round trip to New York right now.
For $200 round trip?
Yeah. We can all go to Hawaii like tomorrow if it
LoRC
felt like it.
goes
like
to
$100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started looking.
I'm saving up for a car, so I got a little in the bank. I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to go to London.
You could treat yourself. It's
a Corona-cation, you know?
Corona-cation.
Oh, shit. That's the name of the podcast.
So stupid. Good Lord.
That's all right. For all of, if you get to go, which I do hope you do get to go, and I hope that it is safely. I want all of your fucking photos and social media to be hashtag Corona-cation.
Good
Done.
Lord. Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Good. Corona-cation 2020.
That works. Sure.
So dumb.
That'd be real fun. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what else to prepare with. We have we have masks, the good masks, not like the fun masks.
The medical grade masks.
We actually have like ninja Sub-Zero looking fucking masks. It's great.
Like if we did skip this trip, I don't know when I would ever have another opportunity to actually go to Japan. So I have to.
It's not like you can reschedule for later this year.
That's
You're fucked for this whole year at least.
About. They're like,
it's not Coachella.
Why don't you just
move it whenever you feel like it?
Oh yeah, Coachella's closed
till October. Postponed till October.
You know what? That's fine. Fuck Coachella.
I heard DragCon got canceled.
Emerald City Comic Con.
Yeah, Emerald City got rescheduled to later this year. WonderCon is on the fence.
Oh, see, that's the thing. When we get back that weekend, WonderCon.
Yeah,
and I'm covering
rumor
it.
Has it that E3's done.
Leland and I have been going back and forth, kind of seeing about keeping up as to what's going to happen to WonderCon, and apparently for these things, if the event cancels like more than 2 weeks in advance, then they owe you a refund. But if they don't, then they don't have to pay you. They can just, I guess, say they're going to reschedule or whatever it is. So in all likelihood, we won't know until 2 weeks before WonderCon itself.
Okay,
which is some bullshit because
that's terrible.
Yeah. You guys got to
if they reschedule it, I guess my tickets are still good. But what about the hotel that that I got. The flights that other people are getting to get to WonderCon, like the other hotels.
They go to Disneyland.
Which is probably closed.
You just have a weekend vacation in Anaheim.
Which, if you're not at a convention and the Disneyland is closed, there ain't nothing to fucking do.
Dude, there's so many people at Disneyland right now. Well, not right now, but like recently.
Spreading Corona.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get in their fun before it's closed.
Yeah.
The mouse don't care.
The mouse that
stronger
whole
than ever.
like furry suit is hermetically sealed. They're fine. It's just a bunch of robots and people in costumes walking around.
Yeah, you think those stormtroopers are real people?
Robots.
Animatronics, son.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no.
On the bleeding
Five
edge
Nights at
of
Freddy's.
Android technology.
God. But yeah, we'll see. We have a few more weeks to go. See how this plays
Fingers
out.
crossed. I mean, I hope this whole thing, gets cleared up, but I don't know. It seems right now for some reason it seems tough to tell if we are at the cusp. It's tough to tell to see if we were at the cusp of like this turning and like beginning to get handled, or if it's still just going to keep getting worse. I haven't heard of another kind of real news update that makes me feel one way or the other.
No, I think we're 3 weeks away from all hell breaking loose, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be in Japan at that
time,
point.
so I don't care. Ha ha, son.
Yeah, I don't.
It's only get worse. It's only get way worse before things start getting better, though. Like we're like a year out from an actual like cure being publicly available. So it's not going to be great for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's if we don't take this shit seriously and like get a control of it.
Yeah, I mean, because we have a mix of people who are blowing it way out of proportion, saying, "Oh my gosh, grab all the toilet paper!"
They're panicking.
And you have the other people who are just like, "It's whatever, guys. It's just like a flu, right?" And no, it's not.
It's respiratory.
Up to which you two are both. Like at least the doomsday preppers. At least the doomsday preppers, like they're probably washing their hands an obsessive amount. They're probably using all that antibacterial. Like, they bought a lot of shit and they're not sharing, but at least they're clean, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, neither one is helping anyone else.
Honestly, for me, I think the hardest part is not touching my face.
Yeah, do not have self-control.
Yeah, me and my face are like this, son. Like I have to touch it.
Yeah.
I'm constantly rubbing the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do when your face is itchy? What are you supposed to do? Just let it happen?
No.
You're touching your face.
Well, you should always carry Q-tips with you.
What?
And toss it away. I don't know. That's like a makeup tip.
That?
I've done that.
God, if I saw anyone do that in public, I would immediately just know for a fact that they're crazy.
Wow!
I think I'd openly fight them. Honestly, let's say
no, I don't want to fight a crazy person.
Down.
I've
we gotta stop this now.
I don't know. That's what I've done. Like if I have like a spot like before my eyebrows were done, if it was itchy and I didn't want to touch it, I'd just.
Steph, if I saw you do this in public. That in this scenario, I know you. I know, like, oh, that's Steph. And you fucking pull a Q-tip out of your bag and start, like, blotting yourself with it. I'll be like, well, I guess I can't hang with Steph no more. She fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck that. Sidewalk slam you right there and there.
I've carried tissues. I've carried other stuff just so I can use that to touch my face.
I can deal with a tissue a little better. Just something about a Q-tip is just too weird.
See, this is what I do. If my face is itchy, I'll just find the nearest person and rub my face against
Steph.
them.
Man, do what the bears do. Just like find a tree and just rub it against the bark.
Yeah. Get some splinters. It's all right.
Yeah. Better than Corona.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking horrible.
Oh, man.
Good Lord.
You know what's one of the benefits of all this coronavirus terror?
What?
Movie theaters are surprisingly empty.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
much
All right,
so
so
that-
you've seen a couple movies in the last couple weeks.
I'd like to share.
Thanks for
that-
ruining the transition.
I'd like to
I thought I
share
was helping. I'm sorry. I kind of can't hear y'all when I'm talking, so...
That's also true.
That's fair.
I happily signed up for the Regal Pass,
Indeed, so did I.
and it's been going
And
good
how much
so
is that
far.
again?
It's $23.50 a month.
$23.50 a month. If you watch a movie
Yeah.
twice, it's already paid for itself, basically.
True.
You get
Yeah.
10% off snacks or
Yes.
concession
10%, yeah.
purchases. Unlimited
Not enough, but
movies.
okay.
Unlimited
So
movies.
unlimited movies. Yeah, but unlimited standard
no,
movies.
unlimited standard movies.
No 3D,
Well, actually, no, it's-
no...
There's a surcharge.
Actually, no, it's... Yeah, there's a surcharge for... It is unlimited any movie, but then if you go, like, IMAX, 3D, whatever, then
like
there's like
$2,
a
$3, $4.
$1.50... Yeah, like, there's a surcharge for those, which makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, for the standard things, we've only had to pay, what, 50 cents?
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, cool, whatever, 50 cents for a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. It's been doing great so far. I've watched Sonic. I've watched...
Oh, that's what it was. That's what I was going to see.
Oh, it's a good
I really
movie.
liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I
It's
watched
really-
Sonic
oh, man.
and I watched Onward with it.
Yes. I also watched Onward.
But we watched The Invisible Man, but that wasn't because of the past. But
Yeah, we watched that before the past. But The Invisible Man is a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. I liked how they were able to modernize that movie.
I like
It's really
what's her
cool.
name? Elizabeth Moss.
Yes.
She's a great actress.
Yeah, like it doesn't follow like doesn't exactly follow the original The Invisible Man story from H.G. Wells, but they do take a bunch of different elements of it and like mix and match it into this movie to make it modern.
Yeah.
You know, make it make sense for today's.
How is it compared to the Kevin Bacon movie?
It's been a long time, so I can't really answer that. I could just say
Okay.
I screamed a lot and my chest hurt.
She screamed for no reason.
My chest was hurting.
She didn't even see anything.
I was
Yeah,
just
exactly.
like...
Yeah, but like the tension they build tension super well in that movie. Because like
hurt my
the thing
chest.
that they do is a lot of times they'll just hang on a scene, but there's no person there.
Yeah,
but they just
your
hang on it.
imagination is kind of making it all
Yeah,
up for.
you're just
for
Yeah.
waiting
and
to
it's-
see what is going to happen. Yeah.
just a little
and
thing
it's,
to move.
It's really, yeah, it's super well done. I would say I like this movie more than Hollow Man just because Hollow Man was fine.
I mean, it's very like even the way it's filmed, it's very of its time. Like
Yeah.
the filmmaking probably does not hold up as well. It's a very 90s movie from what I remember.
Yeah.
But like I feel it was pretty solid for the time. It was good.
It was solid for the time. You go first.
Its plot was pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Like essentially
'Cause-
sleep deprivation drives Kevin Bacon insane.
Yeah, basically.
I would want to watch it again just so I could have another opinion. It's been way too long.
Because he wasn't able to sleep because his eyelids were invisible too, right?
Correct.
So he just always he
Yes.
just kept always seeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Yeah, it's been too long. I think that was like when Steph was still afraid of horror movies. I mean, I'm still afraid of horror movies, but when
It's like
Steph
late
was
90s.
too scared
so
to watch
you were a
movies.
child.
So-
I thought the movie was the early 2000s.
I thought it was
Still
like
a
middle
child.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
It might be early 2000s.
You know what's like my main memory of Hollow Man?
Is it the nipple
the
part?
shower.
It's literally 2000. Also, yes, the nipple part. But no, the main thing was when he's actually becoming invisible and you just see his small dick. That's like, I don't know why. That's why I focused on. I was like, man, this is a real small dick. Like,
Poor Kevin Bacon.
Even
I
as
don't-
a
see, but that's the thing.
child,
I don't.
I'm bigger
I don't
than
know if
him.
that was
What?
actually. I don't know if that was his actual stuff because it was all CGI. So I was like, oh, maybe they just made a CGI small dick, just.
Kevin Bacon, like, nah, that ain't my dick.
It's like, hey, no, hey, come on, guys, come on.
Come on. Is that where we settled? Come on.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, the boob scene was real weird.
Yeah, I just remember a nipple scene. Whether he was fucking with it, right?
I don't remember specifically at all.
Because it was like whoever it was, she was like asleep at her desk or whatever, and she's like kind of like sitting there.
Yeah.
And then like he goes up and he just fondles the boob. She's like, "What the heck, Sebastian? What you're doing?"
She didn't
Is that his name?
talk like that. Was it Sebastian?
I think it's Sebastian.
Huh.
I can just look this up.
Yeah, I don't know.
But is it important enough to?
No,
really
it's not. His name was Sebastian.
I want to rewatch it just to watch it again.
Good pull.
I would like to watch it.
Like,
again.
I think it's worth it.
But
Everything I remember, it's worth it.
Oh, see?
I think Spooky and Leland did a movie issues on it.
Oh, I would listen to that. Sounds interesting enough.
Josh Brolin was in the movie.
Oh shit!
Who was he?
I do not remember that.
He was Matthew.
He was a dude.
Matthew Kennedy. I don't know who the F that's supposed to be.
A family friend.
I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I'd be interested to watch it again because I really enjoyed the Invisible Man 2020.
Well, yeah, that was also
edition.
me going off of like only knowing Hollow Man as the Invisible Man because other than that, I only knew the Invisible Man as the Invisible Man with glasses and like a fedora hat and a
like the classic Invisible Man.
Yeah. But I don't know the context
Universal
of it.
Monster version.
I just know what it looks like, but I've never seen it in action.
And yeah, see, Steph, Anthony just said the Universal Monster version because Invisible Man is one of the Universal monsters.
Didn't know that at all.
I mean, I guess he's not as popular as the others.
I guess, yeah, because he's not Dracula, he's not Frankenstein, he's not the Wolfman.
Yeah, and not the Mummy, which I'd say are like those are the cornerstones. But then you have the Invisible Man, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Jekyll and Hyde too. I would say is probably one that's kind of often forgot.
Yes,
he kind of sneaks in there.
Basically, if you watch the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, then you'll see all of the Universal monsters in one movie.
True.
And whatever Quartermain.
I've seen that, but it's been a long time. Unless I'm mixing it with another movie.
I low-key really love that movie.
Is that the movie where it starts with like the black guy who's like hammering something, trying to beat the train? Or is that
John Henry, the Steel Driving Man?
Or is that Wild Wild West? No, that's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No, you're thinking of Tall Tales. That's John Henry, the Steel Driving Man.
I have no idea. I don't remember the opening shot of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
I just remember like what looks like a little mesa and the guy's standing on top of it with a hammer of some sort and he's supposed to hammer the pin to like split the little rock he's on.
Yes, you are describing John Henry, the Steel Driving Man. He is a tall tale, just like Paul Bunyan and Pecos Bill.
These names are familiar, especially Paul Bunyan.
Yes, John Henry is a goddamn legend. All right, he's like the first black superhero.
Oh,
well, first American black superhero
in Western mythology.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I remember.
Interesting.
Yeah, because like the thing I always loved about the John Henry story is just like he's this dude. He's really good at driving these these steel nails into things to build a railroad, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then he's in a competition against this dude who he has like a jackhammer basically.
Yes.
So it's a machine.
It's a machine that'll put the spikes in.
Yeah, so John Henry races the dude with his machine. They go back and forth, but John Henry comes out on top. He wins. But the thing that always got me is that after he wins, he fucking dies. He just dies after that
because he barely wins and then he's fucking dead.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's still a badass story, though.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I want to believe I had the VHS.
Of John Henry, the Steel Driving Man?
Tall Tales,
I
whatever.
only remember the cartoon, honestly.
Yeah, I remember the cartoon. Was it a Disney?
I think it's Disney.
Yeah. Because I remember for Paul Bunyan, he's just walking around just like swiping his axe, cutting down all these trees.
Yeah.
And then Babe, his blue ox, is just there for some reason.
Yeah, I don't...
Chillin', I guess.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't remember the Pecos Bill story, though.
he, like, lassoed a tornado, right?
Is that what he did?
I think so.
Maybe.
According to the
Yes,
cartoon.
yeah, he did, yeah. Oh, man. These tall tales.
They crazy back then.
It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
they didn't tell stories like that no more. Now we got these men who have powers of spiders and don't look anything like a spider.
That's ridiculous.
Or Wolverine and nobody knows what Wolverine looked like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dumb.
Don't have any
Ain't no Wolverines in Canada.
Good lord. What else did we do?
We watched Onward.
Yes! Really, really good movie.
And yeah, apparently that one's a real tearjerker.
It sure is.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think you have to be a specific type of person for it to really get you. And by that, I don't want to like explain it further.
And by that
Can
you
I just
mean
say,
a human,
I
or
swear I saw Jordan cry. He did
What's
cry.
that? Calling you out, Jordan. Do you want to confirm?
He did cry.
Look. Here's the thing.
That doesn't make you a bitch. We've had this conversation before.
Hey, whoa, hang on, whoa. No one said anything about being a bitch. What? You're the one who brought that up.
I did bring that up, but go ahead.
Look, there are very few things that like cut me deep to my core. Mm-hmm. And that movie just so happened to hit on that exact sore spot that gets me every single time.
Daddy issues?
No.
No. Don't want to spoil it.
See, I don't want to say what it is because it's
Brotherly love?
No.
I just don't want to say like what it is just because I think it's a good movie to watch because it is that type of movie where it's just like throughout like the first half of it I'm just like, all right, this is a cool like, you know, fantasy movie it's a fantasy story in a modern world.
Yeah.
Kind of.
How well is that fleshed out? Because that is kind of the most interesting thing to me is taking like the D&D fantasy aesthetic and modernizing it. Like that's what I had the highest hopes when Bright came out, was making a cool fucking world.
I feel like you'd really enjoy this movie because I was thinking about you while watching it.
Yeah, I think you would really enjoy the movie because there's a lot of like references to like D&D and Magic the Gathering and and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what was I gonna say? There's a lot of like blink and you miss it, like references and stuff.
Oh
like,
yeah.
And there's this one scene where it's like a classic road trip movie where they run out of gas and like, oh no, we need to find a gas station, whatever.
Tropey
and there's
stuff.
one shot, and there's one shot where it just shows like what neighborhood they're in, and it looks like a normal like rundown industrial area that you'd see like if you're going down the 60 towards a city of industry, right?
Yeah.
But you also see like little like silhouettes of castles.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
just like a really quick thing. It's like the castles are integrated into like this like industrial area. So like it's really cool like that.
Or like looking at the moon and then seeing a dragon just kind of like fly by was cool.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Because that infuriated me when it
God.
happened
In
during
Bright.
Bright.
Yeah.
Okay, it
are
didn't
you
look like
turning on
that
Bright
type
so
of
much?
dragon. It was a dragon. I mean, I don't know. I mean, in this situation, I feel like it wouldn't be, like, frustrating because it's like you see the characters and they are what they are. So it's not like...
Yeah.
It's not like seeing a dragon in the sky in the silhouette of the moon would be something that you wouldn't see.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
the main difference
cliche.
between-
It's like...
Yeah.
It doesn't look out of place. Like, they just fit it there to like throw it in, it wouldn't be something that you would not expect. So
The world they create,
Yeah.
seeing a dragon doesn't suddenly change everything.
Yeah, no.
No.
Like that's
It's a norm.
That's what fucked me up in Bright is we've got like this very modern contemporary city and then a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
Like,
but they didn't even explain the dragon, right? That's what you and Leland
no,
were
they
upset
don't.
about.
It's just a thing that you just kind of see in the background. It has nothing to do with anything, but it's like a full size fucking Smaug dragon.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
that's some
it's
shit
not
that like you
this.
gotta address.
Yeah,
I
no.
wish that movie had like one scene like oh shit, dragon drill, you know, like everyone indoors, like a dragon's flying past.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Or like,
not like
oh
that
shit,
at all.
hide your gold, the dragon's coming through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just tuck mine in here.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, no.
Then my mom gave me that chain.
Good lord.
That's what I needed.
Yeah, no, but that was... Oh.
Yeah, like the main difference between like Bright and Onward, the world at least, I don't believe there's any humans in the Onward world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just all fantasy creatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would recommend it. It's a fun movie. The first half of it is just like, all right, cool. It's a cool adventure, kids movie, whatever. And then just that second half, they just try to rip your heart out.
Yeah, they do that typical Pixar it hurts moment where you're just like, oh, wow, you really touched
That
me.
one's a DreamWorks, right?
No, it's Pixar.
Oh, is it
Pixar.
Pixar? Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good one.
Oh, and there was a actually good, or not actually. I enjoyed the short. I mean, I usually enjoy all the shorts, but this one was a fun short.
Yeah. The short before the movie was a Simpsons short.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Simpsons.
Yeah.
Simpson. It's a
All right,
story
well,
about.
Yeah. Okay. I guess.
Yeah, because Disney.
Yeah, Disney
like-
owns Fox and
Yeah.
Disney owns Pixar. So, all right. Like, did it feel like regular Simpsons or did it feel different?
It felt like Simpsons.
Yeah.
But in the before a Pixar movie style where there's like no dialogue at all.
Yeah. It just kind of shows something
And it
happening.
follows Maggie the whole time. So
Okay.
there's your excuse why there's really no dialogue.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And it was a fun short.
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
Nobody's talked about that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was confused when it was happening at first, and Jordan was like, it's the short. And I was like, but Simpsons? Because I didn't realize.
Yeah, you
So I
don't
was
kind of
like,
connect
oh, okay.
because
But
it's,
either
it's
way, I
still
enjoyed
called
that a lot.
Pixar and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right on.
since Disney acquired Fox, you're like, all right,
Yeah, I mean,
here's the
you like-
Simpsons now.
You're just like, okay, I guess, sure. Like you still don't think of Simpsons as being Disney,
No.
Yeah,
but
just imagine the future that we watch another Pixar movie, but before that, it's a Futurama short. Like, just think
Futurama
about
so
that. Oh God, I miss it so much.
I feel like I'm probably due for another watch. It'll probably happen this year.
Where can you watch Futurama now?
Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Sweet.
Yeah, it's on
Steph,
Hulu.
you should watch Futurama because you've never watched Futurama.
I've watched Futurama.
Have you?
I have watched a few episodes.
Name 3 characters.
Oh, well, I don't know them by name. I just know what they
Describe
look like.
them.
The one-eyed girl with the ponytail. It's like purple
Okay.
hair, I think. Is it purple hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
The robot who that has this face all the time.
Yes, it's Bender. We get it.
Remember I told you I watched Bender's Big Score, but I kept saying Blender, and I was saying it wrong. I was like, I watched Blender's Big Score. I watched that multiple times.
Blender's Big
Score.
Blore.
And I can't.
That's one
think
where
of
he finds the secrets of time travel, right?
Yes, I think so.
It's been so
it's a
long.
big
I
time
don't
heist.
remember. And then the main guy, but I'm like really blurring his face right now.
Yes, Fry. We
Yes,
know.
it's
Just
Fry.
The shut up and take my money guy.
There you go.
yeah.
I've enjoyed it. It's funny. It's just like I don't know. There's
It's a
so
real
much
good show.
happening. I can't
It's
pay
such
attention.
a good. it's still a weirdly relevant show, like for the stuff that they make fun of.
Yeah. I mean, because referencing pop culture, like even like 90s and early millennium pop culture is still a thing that we do. So the references aren't entirely too dated.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're still making some of them. And like some of the issues that they like fuck with are issues that we deal with now that they were making current contemporary references about to see that we're still dealing with that nonsense.
Yep. It's just like in the song by the late great Tupac Shakur, Changes.
Steph, can you hum a few bars?
No, because right now I'm blanking out. It's the beginning that gets me. And I'm not even going to do it right. I just know
we can see, like, this is the first time we've ever done like a video podcasting situation. I've never seen either one of your either one of your rooms, but there's that big poster right behind you of Tupac.
No.
Yeah,
That's actually
I can see
not Tupac.
Were you shirtless, just thug life across the stomach?
Yeah. That classic
shirtless,
immortal
but that's not Tupac.
of him, just like real low pants. But I mean, you've got like a dresser right in front of it, so I'm not even sure. Like maybe you just pull that dresser away. You got like the special Photoshop nude Tupac poster.
Nice. That's a nice one.
No.
Good job, Steph.
No.
Got that Tupac nude?
I don't.
Did you get that during the fappening?
That too nude? You know what? I'm not proud of that.
What did you say?
Too nude?
No, Jordan said the fappening.
Oh.
What? What is that?
Remember when we were all monsters?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and ask myself, life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor, and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch.
Changes.
That's not it.
Right? That's the chorus?
No.
Cops don't give a damn about a Negro.
Something.
Time
Pull the trigger, kill it. He's a hero.
Changes.
That's not it.
No?
I hate that. No.
I'm pretty sure that's Changes.
Look how angry she looks as she caresses her Tupac poster.
Not even caressing a Tupac poster.
No, that's her plush. That's her too plush.
String.
Too plush.
I don't even have that. I honestly don't even have any Tupac things.
Then what is that
here.
Tupac doll you're caressing? Quit lying to us.
What?
He out there with that six-pack Shakur.
Jesus Christ. I don't even have... You know what?
Quit being so modest. We can see this in the video.
I don't even think
now I get why you never.
Whoa, Steph, put down the gun. What are you doing?
Huh?
What? Nothing.
Okay. I don't even think
All right,
I own a Tupac
You're all
thing.
dumb.
I really don't. Not anymore.
Not anymore,
Not
she
anymore.
says.
I have one
That
post.
she's willing to tell
I
us
had
about.
one picture of him. He was not shirtless. He was in his
Shirtless,
jumpsuit.
looking to the side,
and it was
says thug life
sketched.
across the stomach.
It was absolutely sketched.
And by shirtless, she means nude.
No. The only half-naked man right now in my room is this stupid fucking calendar that I got. It's just a calendar, so I'm not throwing it away. But it's just like some yoked-out gym guy.
Is it like a
Next to
fireman, like, calendar? Or is there some kind of, like,
really
theme?
annoying.
I don't need to see it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like right there. He's right there.
Is it just like a Muscle Man magazine, or is it like a theme?
It's a Muscle Man fucking calendar. My coworker
Okay.
thought that I would... I don't know. She was like, here, do you like this? And I was like, it's a calendar.
You like guys, right?
You like muscles
You like
on men, right?
muscular guys with veins popping out.
You ever want to see a dude's veins all through his body?
Veins.
Yeah.
The sexiest part of a man's body.
It's just
the veins.
not attractive.
He's thick and veiny.
Last month's picture was just
Was he lifting hearts?
Nah, he was he was shirtless, and it was a back picture of him just like this. and just
And you can see his
huge
big throbbing bicep.
Yes, huge.
Where he had his arms
muscles.
curled up to make a heart with his body, from his like his arms down to like that V musculature in the middle of your back.
Yeah, it was for Valentine's Day, you know?
Yeah.
Well, is
Look
Big
like
Papa
a
Pump in there?
goddamn, like, you know, he looked like the candle
He is mad at WWE.
from Beauty and the Beast.
What?
The candle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
Flambe.
no.
I don't think that's right. You're wrong.
I've never seen Beauty and the Beast.
What? Really?
Yeah, I've never seen
I've never
it.
watched it beginning to end.
What?
It's been a long time. I'm
Yeah, but
just
you were a right child age when that came out to see it.
Yeah, but I don't watch.
Man, I'm out
movies
here watching
beginning
Little
to
Mermaid.
end.
I don't need to know Beauty and the Beast in my life.
I want to say for a majority of all the Disney movies, I have not seen beginning to end.
Well, now
Except
you
for
got
maybe
Disney Plus.
Peter Pan.
You can fix that shit.
It's true. With the power of Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Not once have I turned on Disney Plus.
You
I mean,
didn't
I
watch
watch
The
DuckTales from
Mandalorian?
time to time.
No, I didn't watch The Mandalorian.
No, she did not.
I didn't.
It's the worst.
We didn't even start the show where we watch movies yet, so
You should, at the very least, you should watch the greatest show on
did
Disney
not
Plus.
watch High School
Mandalorian.
Musical.
High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Mandalorian. I'm just going to keep talking over Jordan.
I mean, I'll give that a shot so I could at least
High School
watch
Musical, the
it.
musical, the series. You should watch it. It's real good. You'll like
Mandalorian.
it. Watch. You're gonna love it. You're gonna give it a chance, and you're gonna like it so much.
I just don't want to
Watch the
disappoint
movies
you
first,
when
though.
I'm just like, I don't care for this shit. Jordan.
I watched The Descendants, and I've satiated my curiosity. I don't need to watch any of the further continuations of their saga. I'm good.
Did you enjoy
I
it?
heard the Descendants that gets better. The other, is it 2 movies?
It's 2 movies and apparently some shorts too, but
Did you enjoy
Yeah.
watching it?
not really.
You could go.
I feel it didn't know what it wanted to do. Like I have a whole tweet thread
Oh yeah.
that I was doing while I was watching it. I had a lot of questions.
Oh God.
Like the best part is the first 5 minutes when they're on Evil Island,
Yeah.
and like it's this weird kind of dystopian, like post-apocalyptic setup.
Yeah.
But like the thing that fucks me up the most is it's like, okay, here are the children of like Belle and the children of Maleficent. They do not talk about
Maleficent.
like the fathers of half of these people. But like, here's all these
Come on.
first generation.
But Disney
Like,
never
I mean,
has
if-
like a complete family, though. You're always missing.
Usually
somebody.
they kill them though. Usually like they exist and they die.
Yeah, but they're evil, so they kill them themselves.
Apparently. So we have all these first generation characters. Now I saw their parents' movies, and that was some fucking old like Village in the Hills nonsense. Mm-hmm. Or no, not nonsense, just Village in the Hills. Belle like lives the simple life, but her children has fucking cell phones and Wi-Fi and limousines, and like they make a 500-year technological jump in 10. And the entire Evil Island gets all of that and then digresses. The only thing I think is actually interesting for the whole time is the costume design.
How long is this? You watched one
like 90
episode,
minutes.
or you watched a movie?
No,
It's a movie.
It's like
It's a
90
movie.
minutes. Like,
I want an
again,
opinion.
like Bright, I felt it had a promising concept, though my hopes were not nearly as high that the DCOM would pull off the concept. But I was curious as to what it would look like at the other end.
Well, Steph, with the power of Disney Plus, we could watch this movie and have opinions on it.
Yes. I want to have opinions
I'm curious.
on movies.
I am curious to know the level of quality of this, because y'all are fucking like talking to me so much about these DCOMs. Like, did I see a comparable DCOM and
Yes.
not like it? Because, like, even though it clearly kind of bounced back and forth, it didn't really follow through on a lot of the shit it set up on. I could still see it was really riding a formula that I assume every one of those DComs are also riding.
Was there a singing
I would know.
moment
I would
at
know
all?
if this movie is decent. Then I would know I don't like DComs.
Here's the
Wait,
thing.
was there a
Yes.
singing moment at all? Like
Yes,
someone
several.
broke into song and had like a ballad while they were
There's like
upset
3 or
about
4
something?
songs.
Okay.
Yeah, but apparently not
That's
everybody
more like the
can
High
sing.
School Musical vein.
What's that?
That's more the High School Musical vein, where it's actual musical.
Yeah, it's
but
not
most
a-
of the
it's not a
DComs
musical.
aren't musicals.
It's not a musical. It's just got a couple songs in it. No, it's definitely
Okay.
not a musical.
Okay.
But like only one of the
Okay.
cast can sing, which is pretty obvious.
Oh man,
Yeah, one of
I'm no
them.
wonder Kenny Ortega wrote this.
I don't know
One
who
of
that
them
is.
is very clearly dubbed by another person. Another
Yeah.
one is a little auto-tuned, but neither one of them, like, they're just kind of backing up a little bit. The
Yeah.
main Maleficent girl, she's the only one who can actually sing.
Kenny Ortega is the guy who wrote and directed all 3 High School Musical movies. So,
All right,
they
so
want to keep using him.
your fucking dude there wrote it, and I still didn't like it. So I don't need to watch High School Musical now.
You should watch High School Musical because I guarantee it's
good.
better than Descendants. I
Is this a
guarantee.
movie that we're all gonna watch together, or separately?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes, we're all
we
gonna
don't,
watch High School
We don't
Musical.
need to watch Descendants together because,
Okay.
like, I've already done it, and I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Like, you guys need to try and convince that what you grew up on is a fraction as good as what I grew up on.
But then,
Yeah, and then
the
we're gonna watch High School
Descendants,
Musical
what is
together.
that? New? It's new, right?
It's newer, yeah. It's
Then
this
it's not
millennium. It's
gonna
this decade.
hit like the Disney original
Yeah,
movies.
ain't gonna hit the same.
Like they're not gonna
but
hit that
here's the
way.
thing.
They'll hit.
The High School Musical is
better.
also this last decade.
I don't count high school. I don't.
It was
I
2007.
don't count High School Musical in there for me.
High School Musical 1 was 2007.
Yeah,
And then
and
High School Musical 2 was 2008 or 9.
Like-
you two need me to watch like the 2000 to 2005
Like
DComs.
we're gonna watch Brink, and that will be
which is like 90.
fantastic.
It's like 97, I think, for
With
Brink.
Eric Von Detten.
These
See what-
things I have no concept of, but I am very familiar with the words that you say. Like Eric Von Detten, I know as a person, and if someone said that name, I'd be like, "How do I know that name?" But not know what that face is, or what they're fucking related to.
Off of years, 98. Came out in 98.
See? Yeah, I don't. I don't know.
I'm not saying I'm not willing to sit down and watch some DComs with y'all, but my expectations are just a little lower now after watching Descendants.
Okay, here's the thing about DComs. They're simultaneously the best and worst fucking movies ever made.
Yeah. I'm excited.
At the same time, all of them. They're all...
Including
Will
your
we
precious
watch
High School
this?
Musical?
Are we watching this in order or just like random?
I don't know. It's your
Girl,
guys'
this
plan.
was your idea.
I want to watch random.
It's
like
your
the
guys'
next
plan.
movie,
Y'all figure
it's
it out.
Johnny Tsunami. We gotta watch Johnny Tsunami.
But we have to watch High School Musical in a row. All 3.
That makes sense. Anything that's got sequels to it that you
Fine.
plan on doing the sequels should be in chronological order.
God damn it! So then it's
Yeah.
Halloween, Halloween Town 2, and then Halloween, whatever. it
Okay,
is.
you made up movies. It's Halloween Town,
Yeah.
Halloween Town 2, Calabar's
Calabar's
Revenge,
Revenge.
and the Halloween Town High.
Oh.
There's only 3 movies.
That.
Starring Danielle Panamaker.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
also
from
in
Flash.
She's also in Quint.
No,
We'll
that's
watch
Kay
that movie,
Panamaker,
too.
her sister.
For
Well,
real?
you're right, it's Danielle Panamaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I interviewed her once. She was real cool.
She seems really cool.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to bounce out of here. Just talking nothing about all this goofy nonsense our last 2 weeks. You didn't get to the list of ridiculous or nothing. And if we ask ourselves, did we do anything interesting?
I did a lot of
No.
interesting things.
You are by far the most active out of all of us.
Yeah, I did an escape
You're-
room. I did.
You're by far the most
brother.
entertaining person I've been on
Thanks,
this
guys.
podcast.
Thank you.
I was hoping actually to go with some friends to a goth tiki bar tonight, but I don't think
Ooh.
that's happening. But when I do that, I will talk about it on a
Do-do.
future podcast.
Do.
Do. And if you want to be hearing that podcast, best to do it by following one of our social medias. That would be from Jordan.
You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at LoRC Podcast.
Nice. Steph, if they perhaps want to just get right to the main vein of downloading podcasts, where can they do so?
You can download our podcasts at Stitcher, Spotify. We don't care for iHeartRadio anymore. Apple Tunes. iTunes. Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
And
I finally deleted the iHeartRadio app because
I haven't been using it.
Oh shit! I don't think
Am I missing one? Google Play?
No, but probably. But it doesn't matter. The people know their podcasts.
You guys follow us on all the things, or should be.
But yeah, feel free to subscribe to us on several different places,
and tell your friends and subscribe to them.
Yeah,
yes, that is more important. Take their phones
and leave us some reviews and say good stuff about us.
Yeah, tell us things.
I got to figure out how to read those.
And make sure they're all positive. If they're negative, just tweet it at us.
Yeah, just hit us directly with the negativity. Don't put it out for everyone else to see.
Yeah, just...
You got something bad to say, tell it to my face.
Yeah, just tell me you hate me. It's fine.
Or write me a nice long email detailing all the things that you're unhappy with and you feel should change on the podcast at lorcpodcast@gmail.com. I will promptly peruse it and then delete it.
Exactly.
Steph?
Yes.
You're up to things. If people want to see what you're up to, where do they find that?
You can find me on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram at Stephanoids. STEPHUHNOIDS. I did some videos. I played some games. Watch them.
Sure did.
I'll have a new video soon.
Nice.
Check it out. I do makeup things.
Okay. Jordan?
Watch my goddamn streams, Jordan. Twitch.tv/Jordan is a bear. I started playing Street Fighter 5 again. I'm trash at it, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we watched you.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you sure did.
That's what happens when you post it on social media.
Right? I actually advertised it.
Yeah, I never would have known. I saw you posted it in the link. I'm like, I'm not doing anything right now.
There you go.
I'll see what's going on.
Yeah, and I plan on doing that more. I believe Ori and the Will of the Wisps is coming out tomorrow, so I want to start streaming that because I really enjoyed the first game, which was on Xbox. If you have Xbox Game Pass, it's free there. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Jordan is a bear. Social media. You know it. Bye.
Wow.
And I have nothing to sexually innuendo-wise, I think, this episode. So if you just want to find me at Graphite Night on the Twitter and Spooky Spookington on the Instagram. So until next week, I digitally am Anthony. I guess I can't point to anyone anymore. All right, y'all decide. Whoever says it first.
Me. I'm digitally saying bye as well.
And I'm physically and digitally saying bye as Jordan.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.